time to review MAGIK! Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Marvel's MAGIK from the X-Men wave as a part of Marvel Legends line by Hasbro. And I'm really excited to have this figure. First of all, the figure is gorgeous looking. Have you seen the artwork on the side of the box? Oh, nicely nice. We do like that a lot. She is awesome. MAGIK is the sister of Colossus. I can never pronounce her name. I've got it written up on my notes here because I can never pronounce her name. Elena Rasputin. Elena Nivla, I can never pronounce the middle name, but it's Elena Rasputin. And she's the sister, or Rasputina. She's the sister of Colossus. Was featured in the X-Force comics, X-Men, Giant X-Men #1. She was in the Age of Apocalypse. In the Age of Apocalypse storyline, she actually meets Blink, and they're actually making a Blink Marvel Legends real soon. And she also replaced Blink in the Excalibur stories, where they also had like Captain Britain and Psylocke, and that's where we meet Psylocke for the first time. And Psylocke technically is it's a convoluted storyline, but. Yeah, basically that's where MAGIK comes from, and she's going to be in we're part of the New Mutants, and she's going to be in the New Mutants movie, she's going to be played by Anna Taylor-Joy in the new movie. Sorry, I keep looking to my notes. But yeah, it's a great figure. It is a Walgreens exclusive in the United States, but I got mine here from In-Demand Toys here in the UK. indemandtoys.co.uk, please do check them out. They are a great company. And they don't pay me to say that, I just like to recommend them because that's where I get a lot of my collectibles from. In-Demand and Kapow Toys are usually the top two that I use. Because everybody keeps asking me in the comments, where do I get my stuff from? How have I managed to get this in the UK? How have I got this early? Whatever. I don't do anything in particular. I just literally pre-order from In-Demand and Kapow Toys. And then, pay for them like you guys do. So definitely check out the companies. They do get a lot of stuff, and they managed to get their hands on the exclusives, which is brilliant. And from what I'm aware of, I think both companies are kind of working towards getting that Spider-Man PS4 variant as well from GameStop. I know Kapow definitely are, because they put a thing on the other day saying they were trying to get hold of one. Sorry, I'm bacon in my teeth. But yeah, she was in Giant X-Men #1 back in 1975, in the Uncanny X-Men 145 as well. For the first 8 years of the character, she was frequently appearing as a background character. And she was a part of the Age of Apocalypse storyline as a young girl, where she meets Blink for the first time, and is actually saved from a camp. It's like a camp when Russia gets destroyed, if I remember rightly, by Apocalypse. And she's in a camp, and a young Weapon X and Sabretooth save her. So... interesting storylines. Anyway, let's get on with the toy review. So this is the image on the back of the box, which is a very nice product shot, and does actually have a little bit of a blurb here, which states, a powerful mutant and sorcerer, Elena Rasputina, wields the Soul Sword, a weapon crafted from her own soul. Nice, and she's got like a little dragon because she's a sorceress. Alright guys, let's break her out of the packaging. I want to get this figure out. I was really excited when this came up for pre-order in the UK. Being a Walgreens exclusive, sometimes you can't always get a hold of them. It's when we do get them here in the UK, they never have the stickers on, which is a shame. So they're clearly from like a different stock somewhere. Because that's the one downfall about being in the UK and it's an exclusive elsewhere. We don't get the exclusive sticker. And that sounds really trivial, but sometimes there's a lot of worth in that little sticker. She comes with so many accessories, guys. So we've got a blue lightning accessory that goes on her hands like Storm. She has the little red dragon, which looks very similar to the one that came with Kitty Pryde. We have the sword. Well, it's a thin sword with blue around it, which looks very similar to the one that came with... Typhoid Mary. It will all come to me, guys. Bear with me. She also comes with an alternate hand, which is the flat open palm hands. So it looks like she's casting. She also does come with a flaming skull head. I'm not sure why. Is that for her? Is that a new head for Ghost Rider? I have no idea. However, that probably will go on my Ghost Rider. I'm just looking at my Ghost Rider on the bike and contemplating. Interesting head. She also comes with 2 more little blue accessories that fit on her wrists. And then, of course, she comes with the giant soul sword, which is my favourite, which I'll be displaying her with. And the figure is very nice and petite and delicate as well. Pop the box back together and throw it in the corner. Remember, guys, the golden rule. If you've been around long enough, you'll remember the catchphrase. I unbox things so you don't have to. So if you're not an unboxer, but you want to see what's inside the box and what the figures look like, and then check out my channel. There's going to be tons of content you're going to love. Right, here she is. Ooh, loving the face sculpt type. First of all, that face sculpt is top notch. Loving it. She looks just like the comic book character. Also, who's excited for the New Mutants movie? I know I am. So I see why they have created all these characters recently, because we've got the Age of Apocalypse storylines, but also she's been featured in a lot of other things like the Exiles with Blink, Excalibur, and she was also in the House of M and Shattershot and all those kind of things. So all the characters kind of are crossing over right now. Like we're getting a Blink. Blink's obviously been with Magik. She's been with Psylocke. She's been with the X-Men, the Exiles. So they are making a lot of different like crossover characters right now, it seems, that kind of have intertwined. But Magik is amazing. I love this costume. The costume is so good. The belt as well is separate from the body as well, so that moves up and down, which is nice. Let's look at the articulation. So this side, that'll lift up as far as it will allow here to the hairpiece, but if we look at the other side, that lifts all the way up and rotates there at the top. There's also a elbow that also rotates here, single hinge elbow. Hasbro don't like giving us double elbows with female characters for some reason. We crunch her forwards and obviously side to side as well with that ab crunch. That's pretty nice. Her legs do lift out pretty far as well as backwards and forwards with a top thigh break and a double hinge knee there. There is also a break at the top of the boot to rotate, and the foot is on a rocker and ankle pivot. So articulation is great. You can get her in some really nice poses. I'm gonna probably put the sword in that hand, so I don't need 2 sworded hands. So I am gonna swap that hand out and put the flat palmed hand in, so I can have her using the soul sword. Let's see how that fits in the hand. Ooh. Right, so that fits in the hand real nice. So I can have her displayed with the soul sword, but then that also gives me the opportunity to either have the dragon or something on the other hand, or a spell. Obviously it's not going to stay right now because I'm holding her up, but basically you can display her like that, very similar to the box art. Or we could go ahead and put some lightning effects on there to make it look like she's casting something. So, multitude of accessories. And of course that sword as well with that blue on it is pretty nice. That blue will come off, by the way, and give us a blue sword. So that is pretty nice. It's very similar to the one that came with Typhoid Mary, really. What is this head for? This can't be her second head sculpt, surely. That can't be for Magik. Can it? I don't remember that in the comics or anything. Maybe someone can enlighten me in the comments below. But yeah, I'm not going to remove that head right now, because that head is firmly on. And there's a really nice hairpiece and things. I don't want to ruin this by any chance. I don't want to, by chance, pull the head off and ruin it. So I'm not going to be displaying her with that flaming head on anyway, even if it is for her. I'm going to just be displaying her with the blonde hair. So I'm not going to bother changing that over, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see if we can recreate the art effect. Yeah, we can. So there is a statue that I always see in Sheffield in Meadowhall, where she's basically stood like that, and I love that pose. So I might see if I can recreate that. Yeah. Alright guys, let me get her stood up here and posed, and then we'll go to the desk cam. Yeah. Let's go to the desk cam, guys. I'll give you guys an up-close personal look at this figure. She is amazing. You're going to love it. So let's go to the desk cam and take a closer look. Okay, guys, so here she is out of the packaging. Looking awesome as hell. Loving this figure. She looks so good. Really loving that face sculpt. I can't get over that face. I just love that face sculpt. It looks so good. The little bit of the makeup around the eyes and things around the lips just makes everything stand out and pop a little bit more. I think they should do that with more female characters, just because it really does improve the face and makes them look a little bit more animated. That's just my opinion, though. I know a lot of people will be against that, but that's just my opinion. I think it looks really nice and does represent her from the comic book a lot nice. So let's just remove the little dragon here, if I can, without knocking her over. Whoop. So yeah, we have got Magik here from the Exile. She's been in the House of M storylines, Age of Apocalypse, Excalibur, the list goes on and on and on. She has the teleportation powers, sorcery. She has an Eldritch armor and the Soul Sword. So that's kind of her really cool rundown of stuff. But her main mutant ability was to teleport through space and location. She initially did this by summoning what she calls the stepping discs, which were part of a dimension to Limbo. So she has magic as well, and she's the Sorcerer Supreme of Limbo. So I mean, she could probably go toe to toe with Doctor Strange as Sorcerer Supreme. That could be an interesting, sort of storyline to look at one day, maybe in some skits with my characters. But as well, she was taught a lot of alternative magic by Aurora Monroe, a unique mix of black magic. So that was kind of cool. Again, I'm just kind of all reading this from my notes that I took from when I was sat reading last night. I was looking through the Marvel Encyclopedia, which is just up there, as you can see, behind the mask. We have the Marvel Encyclopedia, so I was giving it a good read about Magik just to remind myself about the character's past. And yeah, I found out a lot that I didn't actually remember. So, really glad I looked her up. But yeah, such an awesome character, guys. Again, if someone can hit me up about that alternate head sculpt, that flaming skull, I'm not sure what this is for. It does have a hinged jaw on it as well. Is it just meant to hold it in a hand, or is this actually meant to be a real alternate head for her? I'm intrigued. Either way, it won't be used on her, but it might be used on Ghost Rider. Interesting. Again, she does come with a really nice sword as well. I like that one. A little bit nicer than the Typhoid Mary one. Oops, and I've knocked her over. So she is very petite, and yeah, obviously I do struggle standing sometimes. I'm not very good at posing characters. But she does stand pretty easily on her own. And as well, I've used the sword here, kind of just meshes into this little soft polystyrene, so it does make her stand pretty easily, so that's pretty cool. But guys, what are your thoughts on Magik? Let us know in the comments below. And let's go back to the main cam to finish the video off. So guys, when I said she's kind of small, I weren't kidding. This is her standing at full height, and she's nowhere near the heights of any of the other female characters in the line. So these are from these are from the X-Men franchise. Oh no, I've knocked Magik down again. So we have her opposite Hope here, Hope Summers. Hope is a little bit of an older character now, a little bit of an older legend, but still towers over the top of Magik. And they recently released Polaris as well from the X-Men wave. Again, she's towering over her. And if we bring Typhoid Mary a little bit closer, you can see that she also, I've not even got her stood at full height, she's kind of half leaning, and even she's taller than her. So she is a very small, petite character, which, again, is in scaling and is in keeping with the Marvel franchise. I just wanted to let you know that she is a little bit shorter than some of the other characters in the line, just in case you were looking at scaling her with something in particular. So that's the scaling on the Marvel Legends. She's about 5 3/4 inch, just short of the 6 inch. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the scaling, guys? Let us know in the comments. So guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Let us know in the comments down below. Is she one that you're going to be picking up for your collection? I'd love to hear your comments on this one. Again, I got this from In Demand Toys, so please do check them out. They do have a lot of awesome figures up for sale, and you're not going to be disappointed in the service by the company. They're great. Again, they don't pay me to say this, it's just my opinion. I do use them, and I want you guys to know where I get my stuff from, and that's where I get a lot from. Guys, if you are new around here though, please smash that subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us, it really helps us out, and it helps us keep making awesome videos. We're slowly working our way towards that 20,000 goal, and when we hit it, we've got a massive giveaway planned. And I wouldn't want you to miss out on the giveaway. It's the biggest one I've ever done, so please make sure you subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps with YouTube and its algorithm and stuff. So please do give it a thumbs up for me. But as always, guys, I'm your host, Super Sorrel, and I'll see you again soon. May the Force be with you. Bye!